108 names of Youthful Mañjuśrī, accompanied by His Dhāraṇī-Mantra. Mañjuśrī Kumara Bhuta stotra shata kanamadi Dhāraṇī-Mantra Sahita. Homage to the perfectly and completely awakened Buddhas of the 10 directions, whose minds, utterly wondrous and pure, pervade the entire domain of knowable things. Youthful Mañjuśrī, your heart is free of any stain or flaw, your body ornamented by an effulgent constellation of untainted virtues. Gods, humans, asuras, nagas, and vidyadharas touch their top knots and the tips of their crowns to the lotus beneath your feet. Homage to you. Mañjuśrī, great bodhisattva who vanquishes the various states of misery, we pay homage to you. Tathāgata Ombo Maha Mani Ruchira Kalapa Vichitra Muktadama Alam Krita Sariha Parama Sattva Mochaka Tathāgata Maha Dhamma Koshadara Pravaradama Labda Vijaya Surata Samboga Upadeshaka Kleshagara Prashamaka Shunyata Svabha Anusvari Maha Bodhisattvara Varata Varanadada Om Mahapasha Prasara Asama Sama Ananta Sama Samanta Bhadra Samanta Sandara Samanta Akaru Samanta Prasara Sara Sara He He Manjurava Mahavajra Mahakadga Chinda Chinda Binda Binda Viraja Viraja Kama Apagamaka Kuru Kuru Duru Duru Suru Suru Muru Muru Da 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 Du 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 Maha 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 Mohaya Mohaya Bo Bo Bima Bima Nada Nada Sara Sara Maha Bodhisattva Mochaya Namanatam Anushrita Apaya Dukam Sukham Mahakarunika Anato Hum Dukito Ham Sarajo Ham Uvadruto Ham Avi Victo Ham Kusido Ham Marana Damo Ham Tvana Bhagavam Dukitanam Sukamdada Anatanam Samata Kara Sarajasam Virajaskara Upadruha Nam Svara Upa Dvarapa Shamaka Avivi Katanam Kushala Sambara Pari Punyita Kusidanam Mahaviryadata Marana Damina Mama Tipadata Mama Vibhagavan Nato Bhava Sharanam Parayanam Trata Sava Dukani Me Prashamaya Sava Klesha Jimsi Mi Avanaya Sava Samsara Padrava Dukani Me Nashaya Sava Kusala Dhamma Paripuram Me Kuru Savakama Avaran Klesa Paravata Me Vikira Mahabodhi Satvisibidi Vidya Paramita Yogam Me Sani Yojaya A Ranadama Vina Gavidaja Sanjaha Prajaha Dhāraṇī Sama Kasama Jalanadi Sama Meru Sama Mahabodhisattva Parada Svaha. No sooner did Mañjuśrī speak this Vijaya mantra, which accomplishes all aims, than the birth and aging of sentient beings were extinguished. All states of misery were pacified, and Mara's armies shuddered. All the gods were delighted, and the Vinyakas were terrified. The very instant this Dhāraṇī, which pacifies sins, was spoken, countless hundreds of millions of beings were freed from the prison of samsara. When youthful Mañjuśrī, praising Mañjuśrī, spoke the Vidya mantra, it shook the ground. And what moves and does not move upon it, together with crag, forest, and grove, as the radiance of the Buddha's light rays covered the face of the earth. All the Vignas and Vinayakas and the Rakshasas, frightful in form, cried out in harmony, "We bow to the one who possesses the 10 strengths." The gods who bear a peaceful demeanour, all their minds delighted, came before the bearer of the great Vajra sword and said, "Homage to the granter of the highest Vajra, to Mañjuśrī the mighty, the victorious one endowed with 1,000 strengths, destroyer of the dominion of the Vignas, mantra wielder who wields the great mantra, polyform lord of humankind, fearsome beautiful form of power, annihilator, fiercer than fierce, glory more radiant than radiant, exemplar of unequalled glory, Vajra holder purifying hearts, he who removes the cataracts of ignorance, he of the finest charming appearance, overjoyed charmer, lord of all beings, long-armed powerful bowman, dispeller of the enemy, afflictions, wearing the manifold garments of beauty wreathed in many-coloured flowers, lovely-eyed with an elegant head, joy cloaked in elegance, gentle voice Mañjuśrī full of laughter, with eyes whose colour is distinct, voice resounding, ha, ha, delighted to teach the abstruse, resplendent gold complexion, he whose domain is the oceanic essence, terrifying in his knowledge of conduct and his discipline, terrifier of those who are hostile to the core, blue-clad protector of the realm, Lord of gods, springer of joy, God of desire who demonstrates dispelling desire, King and sustainer of worlds, famed as steady among the steady, blossoming in all directions because of his good qualities, venerated with reverence, always worshipped and honoured, great in power, great in strength, long-armed commander of tremendous armies, mesmerizing holy Vajra, protective compunction, wise in restraint, supreme essence of the great mandala, teacher of the great mandala, renowned in the great mandala, acting within the great mandala, moon-like master of the mandala, with a retinue at his feet showing honour, great lord of ha-ha and svaha, receiving offerings equal to the earth, terrifier who terrifies with hom, who illuminates with terrifying light, the one revered by the gods and asuras, who worship and pay homage to him. He whose servants bellow with laughter, dispeller of both fierce winds and inertia, gloriously famed throughout the triple world, attended to by yakshas and rakshasas, fierce and brilliant source of bliss, sovereign possessing the crown jewel, the one revealing a charming smile, with conduct steady as the earth. Splendid jewel mandala, brightly shining sun, he who is like the light of the sun in a curved rainbow, dwelling in pure water, his smile broad, whose sight brings repeated joy, bestower of wealth, bestower of mantra, bestower of lordship, bestower of sovereignty, bestower of beauty, bestower of power, glorious creator of fortune, Vigna-crushing mountain, dispeller of delusion, the one who takes his seat in the assembly, the one at whose feet a hoard of offerings accrues, bearer of armlets, earrings, and bracelets, adorned with jewel ornaments, a lamp for beings moving and still, dispeller of the cataracts of ignorance, teacher, revealer, protector, Lord, sovereign, greatest of warriors, dispeller of fears, bestower of the fearless state, white, blue, and luminous, blue-throated teacher, disciplining with such suitable discipline, demonstrating the appropriate guise, striking with the sword of wisdom, firmly upholding the truth of emptiness, supreme love and consummate knowledge, definite fame and renown, praised by wielders of Vijaya-mantra, powerful wielder of Vijaya-mantra, triumphant Chakravartin, fearlessly intelligent and wise, Tathāgata, upholder of the Dharma, melodious, peaceful tamer, revealer of the way to peace, esteemed by the gods and asuras, bestowing fearlessness on all sentient beings, teacher of all sentient beings, steadfast one, highest of all sentient beings, master of the minds of sentient beings, Narayana, fierce in strength like firelight, he whose youthful body is supreme, bestower of the supreme, displaying sport and dance, performer of mudra and mantra, not grasping at mine, dispassionate, steady, orator incomparable like the sky, eviscerator of Mara's armies, the greatest of persons, boundless in exertion, thus indomitable and victorious, steadfast one, Buddha Tathāgata, free of sorrow, and without abode, unvanquishable, eloquent, and finely styled, foe-destroying hero, yogi who overcomes those of great physical prowess, all-pervasive suppressor of desire, Lord, foremost of the victor's heirs, subduer of the Lord of death, protector of beings, incinerator of karma and afflictive emotions, teacher dispelling the afflictive emotions. Excellent one, your 108 supreme names, illuminating and conducive to faith, were revealed by the highest of the gods, and have now been praised by the wild and fierce great Vignas, Vinayakas, Yakshas, Asuras, Rakshasas, and Ojoharas. Mañjuśrī, with a gesture of his sublime Vajra, looked about and was pleased, and holding all those beings in his regard, he spoke thus: May you all be free of obstacles forever, and may you attain the highest welfare and liberation. May you find no danger, but goodness and fortune instead. Do not be afraid of me. Then the Tathāgata boomed with thunderous laughter, turned his dazzling visage towards the east and spoke, saying, Khyema, a vast store of sentient beings' merit has arisen, to dispel their gloom, the object of the sublime mantra. Khyema, this boon-bestowing Dhāraṇī, has been revealed by Manju's recitation to purify sentient beings who have created great merit. Some, entering into equipoise, recite this Dhāraṇī and succeed in dispelling all suffering. For others, to hear or contemplate it is sufficient. It will accomplish all their aims and free them from all suffering. With it they are sure to succeed in the purification of all their evil. Before long they will attain the great ground of the Tathāgatas, those great sentient beings who wish to inhabit the great and holy bodhisattva grounds. Joyful, stainless, luminous, radiant, invincible immediacy, far-reaching, immovable, eminence and cloud of Dharma, will at the end of their lives arrive there unimpeded. They will attain the unexcelled awakening that purifies all sin, that is pleasing to all sentient beings, and that pacifies all elaboration. Those who rise in the morning, and with a serene mind join their palms together to Mañjuśrī before them, and recite these 108 alluring, auspicious, and supremely virtuous names that invoke all the wielders of Vijaya-mantra and that pacify all evil. They will be protected, always, by all the wielders of Vijaya-mantra and by the lords of the gods and the many yakshas and rakshasas. They will be protected in all certainty by all the Tathāgata's heirs, the Tathāgatas themselves, and the bearers too of Vajra weapons. They will dwell in the body of a Buddha, and they will appear in equipoise. The Yakshas and the lords of the gods, the Vignas and the great Vinayakas, in delight and with holy intentions, will prostrate to them from afar. Therefore, owing to their delight, the Vignas will find themselves no longer able to do harm. A single recitation will bring about the attainment of merit equal to that of a great Brahma. When a person of great wisdom has recited daily the sublime names, they will attain stainlessness and purity, clarity and a pleasing voice, and a station that is delightful and alluring to every sentient being. This Dhāraṇī, proclaimed by the victors, is unparalleled. It gives rise to the powers, leads one to the supreme path, and is praised by the luminous pledged deities. It is enchanting, and desired by the hosts of gods and asuras. This concludes the noble 108 names of Mañjuśrī, accompanied by his Dhāraṇī-Mantra.